Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unravel the mysteries of corporate filings. Today we're diving into a report from Lucid Diagnostics, and let me tell you, it involves a twist that's a bit like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat, only to then say, just kidding, and put it back. We are gonna get to the bottom of this, scroll form. 8K/scroll. So what's this Form 8K all about? Well, it's basically a corporate breaking news report. Companies use it to tell investors about big events that could affect the company's stock. It's like a town crier, but instead of shouting from a horse, it's filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. This particular report is dated March 4, 2025. Keep that date in mind because that is gonna be important when we talk about what has happened here. Scroll Lucid. Diagnostics Inc. /scroll. Lucid Diagnostics, that's the company we are talking about today, and what they do is develop tests to detect diseases early, specifically focusing on esophageal cancer. Early detection can be very important because finding and fighting cancer early can improve people's survival chances. Scroll item. 8.01 Other events/scroll. Now let's get to the juicy part. Item 8.01 Other events. Usually this is where companies drop news that doesn't fit neatly into other categories but still needs to be shared with investors. And here, Lucid Diagnostics is talking about something called an ATM offering. Scroll termination. Of ATM prospectus supplement/scroll. ATM in this case stands for at the market offering. Simply put, it means the company had an agreement to sell shares of its stock over time through a sales agent. This agent, Cantor Fitzgerald, would sell the shares at the current market price. It's like slowly releasing shares into the market to raise money. Back in November of 2022, Lucid Diagnostics and Cantor Fitzgerald shook hands on a deal, this sales agreement, that allowed Lucid to offer and sell shares of its common stock through Cantor. Think of Cantor as Lucid's stock-selling helper. Scroll ATM. Offering/scroll. This method of selling stock is called an at-the-market offering, often shortened to ATM offering. It's a way for companies to gradually raise money by selling shares over time. This can be attractive because it avoids flooding the market with a large block of shares all at once, which could drive the price down. To make this ATM offering official, Lucid filed something called an ATM prospectus supplement, dated December 6, 2022. This document outlined the details of the offering, including that they plan to sell up to $6.5 million worth of stock. By the date of this report, they had only managed to sell a small portion, about 230,000 shares, bringing in around $292,000. So, not a whole lot. Scroll effective. As of the date of this report/scroll. Here is the twist, effective as of March 4, 2025, the same date as this report, Lucid Diagnostics decided to pull the plug. They terminated the ATM prospectus supplement. This means they stopped selling shares through this particular agreement. They made it clear that they won't sell any more stock in the ATM offering until they file a new prospectus or supplement. So they basically stopped their sales. Now, don't get confused. The original sales agreement with Cantor Fitzgerald is still valid. They just paused this specific way of selling shares. This could be because they weren't happy with the price they were getting, or maybe they have found a different way to raise money. Maybe they are trying to renegotiate the deal with Cantor. If you are interested in the details of the sales agreement, it was initially filed as an exhibit to their registration statement on Form S-3, a document companies use to register securities with the SEC, filed back in November 2022. The report also has a section listing exhibits, which are basically supporting documents. Exhibit 104 is the cover page interactive data file, which is a fancy way of saying it includes information in a format that computers can easily read. Now, what does all of this mean for Lucid Diagnostics? Well, on the one hand, it could mean they weren't finding the ATM offering to be very effective. Maybe the stock price wasn't cooperating or the demand wasn't there. It could also mean they have another plan in the works. Perhaps they are looking for a larger investment or considering a different strategy to raise capital. Here is my take. From the outside, it appears that Lucid Diagnostics is trying to be tactical with its fundraising. Pausing the ATM offering suggests that the company wasn't getting the value it wanted from selling shares at the current market price. This could indicate a few things. Either the company believes its stock is undervalued, or it anticipates better opportunities to raise capital in the near future. One of Lucid Diagnostics' strengths lies in its focus on early cancer detection. If the company can demonstrate the effectiveness of its tests and gain wider adoption, it could significantly improve patient outcomes and drive revenue growth. Esophageal cancer is a tough disease, and any progress in early detection would be a big win. However, the company faces some notable risks. The market for diagnostic tests is competitive, and Lucid Diagnostics will need to continue to innovate and differentiate itself to stay ahead. The fact that they had only sold around $300,000 of the $6.5 million shares planned raises questions about the demand for the company's shares. In conclusion, Lucid Diagnostics is at a point where it needs to carefully manage its resources and strategic options. The decision to terminate the ATM prospectus supplement reflects a calculated move, possibly in anticipation of more favorable conditions or alternative funding sources. Whether this pause will lead to a stronger financial position remains to be seen, but it highlights the challenges and opportunities facing the company as it pursues its mission in early cancer detection. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the world of corporate filings. What do you think of this report? Let me know in the comments below.